Durr and Myisha Hines-Allen is really tough to match up, and you still have to respect everyone else. But when they play with emotion, like they did today, they're even more dangerous. And we just didn't have enough to battle with the intensity and the emotion that they played with today.
Coach Yassine really had a big effort for you all out there tonight. Just talk a little bit about the way she played.
Yassine?
Yeah.
Yassine, we go kind of as she goes. Jasmine Whitney is our floor general, and she's been handling pressure full court, but Yassine has really been someone that we are more effective when she's having a good game. And we depend on her score, we depend on her to rebound, to defend. She's just a competitor, and I think as this year has gone on, she has gotten better and better. And since we've gotten into ACC play, she has stepped up her game. She had a year off last year from an injury, and I think the time over the course of this season, she has really gained a lot of confidence and continues to work at her game. And she's an important factor for us at both ends of the floor, and she doesn't back down from a challenge. So I was proud of her effort today against a great team.
The game was really up tempo, especially in the first half. Is that something that you guys usually benefit from?
I don't know that we benefit from it. I mean, I think when we started this season, our goal was to play an up-tempo style, and we just need to make sure that certain players are involved in getting touches and taking shots throughout the course of the game. So it's depending on the type of shots we're getting and who is getting those shots, whether we need to pull back and execute offense. We will play through Yassine, Jasmine Whitney. Calista Walters is typically a presence for us inside that we need to have scoring. I think it was just with all of the pressure that our guards were having to handle, it was difficult to get her involved on the block.
Going back to Yassine for just a second, has she played pretty much this season at 100%, or has it been something where she's been gradually getting back to where she was?
Well, she came back into the season at 100%. She was cleared probably midsummer to go full speed, and just getting her timing back because she was playing great. And before she had gotten hurt for us a year ago, she was one of the finalists for the Senegal Olympic team and had a great summer coming into and getting absolutely miss her an entire year. And when a player misses a full year, I think mentally it takes time to come back and regaining your rhythm. And I think she has continued to grow. We had gone to a four-guard lineup. We had a couple players with concussions. It has changed our lineup quite a bit. And when we had gone to a four-guard lineup, that's really when she started to really thrive once we got into conference play.
I know you've still got the tournament play for this season, but what are you looking for her to do, in the off season and getting ready for next season?
When you look at your players, you always look at ways to improve, and I think she has extended her range to three, but being able to continue to do that more consistently as a three-point shooter. But her decision making, I think, in transition, we like to have the ball in her hands. She's a big factor for us scoring, and that decision making that she has to get better at doing, when to score, when to kick. Because not only is she a scorer for us, and we need her to do that, we also need her to be a creator for other people as well.
Thanks, Coach.
We'll go ahead and start with questions.
All right, so just what's going through your mind right now?
A lot. I'm just happy we won. We were able to beat a good Pitt team, and going into ACC tournament, we're gonna see the same teams again. So we just want that same celebration. So we gotta keep playing hard.
How much experience do you guys have cutting down nets? Have you guys cut down nets?
That was my first ever. I've never won a championship before. High school, AAU. So this is cool. I like it.
Myisha, can you kind of wrap up? I know it just went down, but this is your senior day. You got the net around your net, ACC champs. I mean, talk about this, your final game of the No, actually, it's not your final game of the Yum Center, but your final regular season game of the Yum Center.
I was about to say, we got more business to take care of here. I don't know, I'm shocked. I'm not really shocked because I knew we were capable of winning. It's just like, it's here. Like senior game, I'm happy that we were able to play for a championship with my senior game and just experience this.
Would you say that this is the highlight of your career thus far?
Yeah. Yeah. Every time you win a championship, you know, you cut down a net, you wear these T-shirts, you see everyone on the team smiling, you hear the crowd going crazy. I mean, it's something you won't forget.
Can you break down this victory for us? What was the game plan going into the game today?
The game plan, playing hard, you know, putting together all 4 quarters, not just playing hard just for, you know, one half, getting stops, rebounding, you know, just trying to have fun. Those are some of the things we've been trying to do as a team, and I think we did all of those things well tonight.
Asia, into the third quarter, you know, you force a turnover, you know, you get the ball with 2 seconds left. Talk a little bit about, you know, what's going through your mind as you sink yet another improbable shot.
Well, it starts back when I didn't get back on D. I lost my man, and I had to somewhat make up for that. So, you know, I thankfully got the block. You know, Sam threw me a great pass. I saw Maya telling her to throw me the ball because there was nobody guarding me. So, I mean, I had a great look. She threw me the ball, and I had a great look.
Could you talk a little bit about what it's been like to play with Myisha for 3 years?
Man, it's been awesome just to see her grow as a person and as a player. I mean, she's done, you know, such a great job. She's made each year she's taken a huge jump, and that's on both sides of the floor. Every thing in her game, whether it's, you know, scoring, rebounding, defense, getting shape. I mean, she's a great player. You know, I can't wait to see her at the next stage of basketball. She's going to do great things, and she has all my love and support here.
Myisha, we'll turn the question on you. What it's been like to play with Asia Durr for 3 years?
Amazing. When you're able to play with one of the top players in women's basketball, and I say it all the time, I think she's the best player in women's basketball. It's phenomenal, but like most people don't know, she's a fantastic person. Like, it's not just her on the basketball court, but she's shooting those threes, she's getting to the rim, all that different stuff. It's like off the court. She's a great teammate, she's a great friend. So, I mean, aside from the basketball, she's just a great individual, and she said it first. She got a friend in me.
Nice.
What enabled you to be so hot from beyond the arc tonight?
I'm just trying to, you know, stay aggressive. You know, I was trying to I'm just trying to find shots, and, you know, I was trying to play on both sides of the floor. I was just trying to play with a high motor. You know, I wasn't, you know, necessarily just trying to think score. You know, you and my teammates were telling me to shoot because there was quite a few times on the court where I was wide open. So, you know, I was trying to find my teammates on the court tonight as well. They shot the ball incredible tonight. So, you know, I think we played hard and we played well as a team.
Myisha, what does it mean to you to win the regular season conference championship?
I mean, it means a whole lot. You know, these are one of the things we've been training for preseason. You know, getting up at 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. What better way to win on my senior night? I mean, that's incredible. You know, I'm glad we could get this huge win for her. But this is step one. You know, we got more work to do. This is not just, you know, the end. We're gonna keep going.
Myisha, what are you going to do with the net?
Right now. I don't know if I have to give it back or what's up with it, but if I get to keep it, stay in my room, trophies, so it's cool. I like it.
With the top seed, you get one of the double buys in the conference tournament. How big is it knowing that you don't have to play until the quarterfinals? And what is that going to do for you in preparation for the next week's tournament?
I think it's huge. You have a chance to, you know, sit back and watch the teams who you could possibly play, and it gives you a few more days of rest as well. So, and also practice. You have a few more, you know, practices to get more shots up, clean some things up before, you know, we play that quarterfinals game. So, I mean, it's huge.
Now, if I remember correctly, I think you were over a 5 seed last year. You had to play. You still got an 8 bye, but you didn't have the double bye. Do your legs feel it? Did your legs feel it kind of, you know, when you got to the semifinals there against Notre Dame last year?
No, I don't think so. In previous years, we were a 4 seed, so we had a double bye. So, I mean, during this time, it's win or go home. So we're not thinking about our legs, we're not thinking about our bodies. We're thinking about Thank you.
Jeff, do you think ball movement tonight was better than on Thursday?
Yeah, oh yeah, I thought we moved the ball much better. You know, we just got a little sloppy at times, and those are the areas that we have to clean up. We started the game, I think, 7 assists and 1 turnover, and then the next thing you know, I get the next stat sheet, it's 8 assists and 4 turnovers. You know, those are the areas that those are the times in the game that we have to eliminate. And as soon as we can get that, then we're going to be taken care of. You know, we gave them a little math quiz there at halftime. You know, we're shooting about 60% from the field, and then we had five turnovers right there in the last 5 minutes of the second quarter. So I gave them the old math quiz of, you know, if we get shots instead of turnovers, how many shots would we make if we're shooting 60%? We got that answer right, which was good. And then if we only make 2-point passes, how many points would we get? We got that answer right. And then I'm trying to explain, instead of being up 16, you're up 22. Like, just by getting shots, instead of throwing the ball out of bounds, being sloppy with it. So, you know, we'd like to have a little fun with it. But 16 turnovers is too many for us. We've got to get this thing down to 12 or 13. And then I can live with that, especially with how we try to push things in transition at times. We just have to eliminate the sloppy ones.
You mentioned never winning a conference title here. How does this feel for you?
Oh, it's great. You know, it's 11 years in the works. You know, I've got to thank Tom. I mean, there's no question. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Tom Jurich believing in me 11 years ago. So this is just as much his work as mine, you know, and I'm very grateful for that. And then, you know, Christine Herring has been along with my SWA, and you know, she's been fantastic through all this for the years that she's helped me and, you know, been there for us. And then Vince has come in, and I think he's done a really nice job too. He's, you know, when all that chaos was going on, he just kind of let us focus on what we do. But, you know, I definitely want to thank Tom, because it's something that we had talked about, building a program and not just a team. And I think we have done that over 11 years. We've turned this into a nationally known program that's going to be there year in and year out.
Just the experience climbing the ladder and putting that, what's that one?
Well, that's fun. I mean, that's all fun. Now, I told him I would much rather do that in the Elite Eight to go to the Final Four than I'd like to do it on that last night to win a national championship. So there are goals still out in front of us, but it's a lot of work. I mean, you know, it's 16 games. I've said it all along that I think your regular season champion should get your at-large bid from your league, because it's harder to win a regular season championship than it is a conference tournament. Because, you know, we're looking at possibly playing 3 games if we're fortunate enough to win. And if you can get hot for the right 3 games, well, you've got a chance to be conference champions. But to win a league for the regular season through 16, it's a grind.
Coach, after the last game, you talked about the tempo. You weren't really pleased with it and the balls that you used. And it, certainly in the first quarter, it looked like that wasn't focused because the ball was going to the room. Can you talk a little bit about how coachable? This girl must be a lot of fun to coach, and I think they're really coachable. Just watching it. What you talk about after one game, you see the improvement in the next game.
No, there's no question about it. You know, that's something that we'd spent 2 days working on, was tempo and getting the ball moving. And I thought they came out and tried. I thought they tried the entire game. So I was really proud of them. And that's, you know, now we're getting to a point of the year where Tuesday or Wednesday we come back to practice. That can't be something I have to say again. Now I got to be able to move on to the next area that we need to get better at. But they've got to be able to continue to have that same tempo. And that's been a challenge that I put in front of them is, you know, we can't go over everything every single day. So we work hard on X and on free throws. You know, what we shoot. So if we miss, we have a great chance of getting offensive rebound. Well, to start the third quarter, Myisha X's, we get the offensive rebound, it ends up being it's been a great group of young women. It's probably one of the most enjoyable years that I've had. It's not just because we're 29 and 2. There's not a lot of BS I have to deal with off the court. When I get a chance to go home, I get a chance to spend it with my family, spend time with my girls, and that means a lot. And as coaches, that's part of our job. Is obviously we're inheriting, and it's like more children. So there's 12 more, but they're very responsible, and it hasn't been like that in the past. So I'm very grateful for the 12 that we have.
Postseason basketball is a little bit of a different thing. You've been through it a lot, had success, had years where you wish you'd done better. How do you feel like this team is prepared for that?
You know what? We're going to need some rest. I'm probably going to give them 2 days off. This is the hardest that I've pushed the team during the regular season because we had the opportunity to win a conference championship. In the past, when you look at the old Big East and so forth, you're getting Connecticut twice. And the thing about it is when you start off the year and you lose to them, it's like, oh gosh, what are the odds somebody else is going to beat them? So all of a sudden you realize, okay, the odds of winning that conference championship aren't there. So I didn't push them as hard every single game to get to win that championship because it wasn't attainable. So we tried to make sure we were peaking come March, come Big East tournament, and then the NCAA tournament. But, once we came out here and we beat Notre Dame here at home, we knew everything was in front of us. So I pushed them hard, and they have responded, and we're gonna need 2 days off here. I'm probably gonna give them tomorrow and Tuesday to rest their legs, rest their minds, and then get back out here to get prepared to play, because I think we're gonna end up either playing Georgia Tech, and Virginia Tech, maybe the 8-9, and Georgia Tech just lost at Florida State by 3 on their senior night today, and it took a last-second layup for us to execute to win at Georgia Tech. I mean, they're playing really well right now, so it's going to be a battle. We know that whoever we play, and that's what makes this time of year fun.
Late in the first.
Your bench contributed 18 points. You have to be pleased with that.
Very pleased. I thought Dana came in. I thought she did some really nice things. She helped the tempo get going. Sid, I was excited for Sid to come in and knock down some shots. We're going to need that from her. So hopefully we can build on that. Kylie ends up with 4. She's got to knock down those free throws. Bianca makes both free throws. I was proud of her. But I talked to Kylie and Bianca. They're going to have to continue to give us some more minutes and be able to handle the physicality of it. Because now the game gets a lot more physical. In order to advance, you don't call fouls if you're an official. So it starts turning into hand-to-hand combat down there in the post. So you've got to be able to go through and finish when you get hit. And those two are struggling right now with that. So we've got to work on that.
At the end there, when Myisha came out for the last time, but what did you tell her, and really what did you talk to her about, what was going to happen today, and, and kind of just, seeing her reaction to how all that unfelt?
No, we really didn't talk about it. I mean, we just talked about the opportunity to win a conference championship. Was at stake for today. Well, it was obviously her senior day, but what an opportunity to win the first conference championship in 17 years here in women's basketball, and also be your senior day. And when she came off the floor, I just told her I was proud of her. 18 and 16 tonight, and she hasn't been playing with that effort the past few ball games. And that's been my challenge to her is every night bring it. And tonight I thought she was very, very good. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. You guys are fantastic.